So, I'm an author and I've been looking for a literary agent. I started with like a season last year. Like, I reached out to like 30 literary agents. They all rejected me. And I started slowly reaching out to I've reached out to like three queer like agents this year within the past month. And I've gotten two rejections already. And actually, I've reached out to four. Whatever, that's not the point. But the point is, I'm doing my best to be a successful author, and I can't just, no one owes me anything. And at the same time, I owe myself, the only person that owes me anything is myself, you know? And I'm working right now on making sure that when I get rejected, I'm seeing it as redirection. It doesn't have to be something like, so this means I'm bad, this means I suck. Getting my sense of self worth from somebody else is not really the way that's gonna give me lasting self value, you know? And something I've been coming to the conclusion as well, like it's 2024. Would a literary agent rather work with someone with 20 followers or someone with 20,000 followers? If there was an option between reaching out to somebody that has 3,000 followers versus someone that has 30 followers, like which one would the agent decide to like actually read and like see the value in? It's the person that has the most audience, you know? This is separate from the rejection is redirection thing, but it's not even, because I find myself constantly trying to get the attention of authors that, or the literary agents that only have that, like, I'm only really reaching out to literary agents instead of actually reaching out and building an audience on my own. And eventually, I might even self publish and not even need an author or a literary agent. I am the author. Ugh, I don't know. I've just been really reflecting very hard on whether or not I am cut out for this literary world thing, when really it's, am I cut out for building an audience and maintaining an audience, you know? And the rejections that I've been getting is like making me realize, and like, there are people on Twitter that share their acceptance and share their goods and share, like, like when people get a full request or whatever, right? And I'm looking at how many followers they have and I'm like, okay, and I saw a rumor online that was like, basically you need, like, some authors won't even look at people that don't have like less than 5,000 followers, you know? And it makes sense. Like, why would an agent want to agent for someone that has nobody, versus agenting for somebody that has everybody, you know? So that's something I'm really reflecting on and making sure that I like, but at the same time, building an audience, it's completely a separate skill from writing, you know? So I don't know. That's something I've been thinking about. And something else I've been thinking about is the people that I do see have only like, they'll still have 200 followers on Twitter. Like, they'll have an acceptance from an agent, or they're agented or whatever is what, Twitter calls it. And I find that they are actually like, they have a master's in creative writing and they have like all these other credentials that have to do with writing and show that like they can be taken seriously for their writing, you know? So it's either build an audience and have an audience that an agent wants to work with, or build my writing career and invest thousands of dollars into a degree that doesn't promise me anything except to do this more work thing, you know? I don't know. It's had me thinking a lot. And I've been in the middle of a move for the past like week or so. Like me and my mom decided to move, and I've just been trying to take a break from doing anything because I have to do a lot in the next couple of weeks when it comes to this move. And I kind of not regret it. I don't regret it because I'm still here. I'm still getting up and doing this thing. But I don't know. I am working on taking audience building seriously, because it's either that or taking, what's it called? Going back to school. And I don't want to go back to school and go into debt. I don't. I'd much rather my debt be the time I spend on here yapping into the void and hoping that someone listens at some point. And maybe I should get a bit more serious with my branding and like figuring out who my target audience is. Because right now, I don't know. I'm just talking into the void, and just maybe one day something will go viral. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Okay? I'm just sitting here talking in my room. But that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Is like rejection is redirection, especially as an author. Like, do I want to spend my time and like, fingers crossed all the time waiting for an email to come up for a full request versus doing the work of actually building an audience right now and hoping that come time when I'm ready to publish, I can do this. Like, I don't know. And I'm also writing a 4-part book series. It's 4 books. I'm writing the second book right now. And then after that, I have 2 standalone books. And then I kind of want to go back and look at some stuff that I was writing when I was 14. So I have all of these books that I need to write. And that's a completely separate thing from selling, So I'm still in the middle of building out my products. And I'm over here worried about selling said products before I've even filled like fully done my minimum viable product of my book series. I don't know. It's nice to talk sometimes into the void and see who listens and see like what kind of comments come up. And if you guys have any tips on like this literary agent, this author stuff, that would be very helpful cuz right now I'm just talking into the voids. And something else that I'm kind of like I don't know. I know it's a bad look for agents to say I only talk to people that have X amount of followers. Because it's not even true. Like, I'm sure that they'll come across a book that they really like and, like, the person doesn't even have a Twitter account. I'm sure that happens. I'm sure it happens. But the average person is going to need a follower base in order to get an agent to take them seriously because you need an audience for your book, especially in the competitive world of, books these days. You need an audience and you need not just an audience like some, esoteric, these people aged 18 to 34 women that have this. Like, they need you to have an audience, like your own audience that you can sell your book to. At least for starting off, just to show that like you're also someone that you can be put in front of interviews and you can represent the publishing company that you're a part of and like represent the agent in a highlight. I think these are all things that I need to take into consideration before I even really like, and also that, and like there are these pitch events that take place on Twitter, right? And these pitch events are like pretty much you tweet out into the void and like hope that an agent likes something that you have pitched and just like likes the tweet. And I got this one agent to like a tweet during my last pitch event, but I keep taking out the what's it called? Taking out my query from her because I'm not confident in it. And now I am a bit more confident in my query letter, but she is closed to queries right now. So I need to keep an eye on her because she liked my thing even when like I didn't have that many followers. So I need to make sure. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I just saw that my candle like it went down very quickly just now. It's I don't know. It's pillow. I forgot what it's called. Canoeing. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, I want to be an author. And in order to be an author, I also need to be a content creator and an influencer and to be taken seriously by an audience before I can get that literary agent is something that I'm coping with right now. And yeah, like if you guys have any tips for me for audience building, for writing, whatever, if you've resonated with the things that I'm saying, if rejection is redirection is something that you are working to understand and like not to take anything personally, let me know in the comments below. This has been a fun day. This has been a fun time filming. Yeah, bye.